Hey fans of high quality entertainment. Hi there. I have two questions for you, the viewer, and I would really appreciate your answers in the comment section below. Now, the first one is I'm planning on doing a top 10 rock instrumentals video, or my favorite instrumentals. And I was thinking of certain songs, for instance, Hocus Pocus by the band Focus has yodeling in it, but no words. There's nobody really singing, but he's yodeling. Would you consider that still an instrumental? And the answers that have yes or no, the more that have yes or more that have no, then I will go by that. So leave a comment below. Here's the second question. What would you consider, this is even actually hard to ask, but rate this out of 10. Rate yourself out of 10 for listening to music, and I'm just mainly for rock music. But how open are you to rock music? For instance, I would, if I was only into like AC/DC, Journey, Boston, those kind of bands, I would rate myself a 1 or a 2. But if I was way more open and I listened to really weird stuff, whatever it is, then I might give myself an 8 or a 9, depending on how weird it is, or how uncommercial or whatever. And I would rate myself a 7 out of 10. The good points, or I'll say the negative things about me is I'm kind of locked into music from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and a little bit of the 90s. And after that, it's like I've heard it all, at least for rock music. People might tell me about a new band, oh, and they sound like, and it's like, well, I'd rather listen to the original band, right? And the other thing is, I don't have as much time to listen to music as when I was younger. And so there's many CDs here that I don't play in a year. For instance, I love Captain Beefheart, but I never listened to any of his music really for the past year. Up until a couple of weeks ago I started playing it again, and now it's like I'm obsessed with Captain Beefheart again. And so that's one negative about me, is I'm kind of closed off in that way, but I don't care. And the reason I would give myself a 7 out of 10 is I'm fairly open to the music from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and some of the 90s. For instance, I love AC/DC. I would never buy a Bryan Adams CD, for instance, but if I heard his song on the radio, it's like, I enjoy it. Loverboy, if you remember Loverboy. When I hear some of their songs on the radio, it's like, you know what? They were a pretty good group. I mean, they were commercial and whatever, but like Turn Me Loose is a great song as far as I'm concerned. I don't have any Loverboy CDs though. But for instance, I love Captain Beefheart, Lou Reed, and I understand also, if somebody listens to Captain Beefheart, it's like, oh, that's terrible, that's bad. I totally understand that. Even with a band like Sparks, who I love, they're probably my second favorite band of all time. But I totally understand it if somebody hates it, because when I first heard Sparks, I hated them. Randy Newman, I love Randy Newman. Black Sabbath, Motorhead, Blue Oyster Cult, Fleetwood Mac, Joni Mitchell I can listen to and enjoy. Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young, Pearl Jam, Queen, Rush, yes, Frank Zappa. So for music from the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and some of the 90s, I think I'm, fairly open, so I'd give myself like a 7 out of 10. So I'd love your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, how extreme do you go from, for instance, I go from something that's classic rock and really, really popular, like AC/DC, all the way to Captain Beefheart, which is kind of pretty weird, at least when you first hear him. That's it. 2 questions. Don't forget the first one either. Bye.